For a year, I've dwelled in the global epicenter of digital nomadism, Canggu, Bali. Ever wonder how these 21st century adventurers earn their living while roaming the world? Today, I uncover the secrets of digital nomads, how they make money online and lead a life free from ties.
Okay guys, so today we're gonna start from one of the most beautiful whole gym space in Bali, Obsidian. It's Will. So Will, I just want to know why you choose Bali for your entrepreneur jobs.
Bali's amazing. The weather, the people, the facilities, the gym, ice baths, the sauna, it's just the ability to work in such like an amazing place.
Is it the first time for you, Bali?
First time in Bali, yeah. First time. Got here and just fell in love with the place.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I run an online clothing business. So we're in our 7th year now, and we do vintage second-hand clothing. So North Face, Carhartt, Nike, all the 90s clothing. So we sell that online. So I run the digital marketing side of things from here, from Bali.
Okay. What is your strategy of working?
So it's a bit of a mix, a bit of a hybrid. So I'm very into my training and my rehabilitation and my health and nutrition. So I spend my mornings, ice bath, gym, sauna, a bit of work, bit of buying, bit of inventory management. And then I work in cafes or I work for my villa. It depends really.
So this is your routine life in Bali?
Routine life in Bali, yeah, pretty strict, pretty but chilled at the same time. It's good.
Okay, so you have time to do all the things you want?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What kind of advice you can give to people who would like to travel in Bali?
Just do it. Just come out here and everyone's so nice, and everyone you meet out here they're up to something, they're doing something as well. So yeah, just come out here and just see what it's like. I'm sure you'll fall in love with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Andrew. Wills. I don't remember exactly, but it's Will.
Yeah, it's Will. No, because I thought you said your name was. What did you say your name was?
Enzo.
Enzo. Oh, so I was repeating it. I thought he said
Enzo Loco.
Okay, so I thought he said Andrew. So I was like, Andrew. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, thank you very much, bro.
All right, bro.
And have a good time in Bali.
See you, man.
Thanks.
Hey everybody, today we are at the Obsidian Gym and let's interview some friends. Where are you from?
From Denmark.
Denmark, and you?
Copenhagen, yeah.
Copenhagen also?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was your life here?
Well, it's so far so good. I just arrived yesterday, so it's only been here 10 hours. But so far it's beautiful. You know, Obsidian's a great place. So
I've been here for 2 months now, and I love it here. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
What did you do for a living?
So I have my own company. I'm selling luxury watches and making fine jewelry. Yeah.
Like online or physical or both?
I mean, like it's physical products, obviously, but we sell it online and then we trade watches back and forth all around the world. Yeah.
Okay, so you're making advertising, or you're making some
and
organically strategy.
Exactly, and I'm traveling around the world also to find the watches. So I just been in Malaysia yesterday to find some watches and came back at the night. Then I'm here.
Like what kind of watch? Rolex, Breitling?
Rolex, Patek, Richard Mills, and Patek Philippe. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
Luxury watches. Yeah.
It's not too hard to find some watch available to buy.
No,
Normally, all this watch is limited, right?
Yeah, but we sell it on the gray market. So we deal with other sellers. So it's not from the official stores. So we deal with other companies, other private sellers, collectors. That's what we do.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, I just do. Not so exciting. I just do banking.
Okay.
Banking back in Copenhagen. So
nice.
Just vacation for a little while, just to chill.
And how did you think the life here in Bali?
Well, it's great. You know, I've talked to Tobias about the life he's been showing us for the past few months. So I was jealous, man. I wanted to go as well.
It's a great place to be.
Maybe you can work in remote in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Not in my current job, but yeah, definitely I would like to.
And what did you do exactly in the bank?
In the bank, well, I deal with investment products for like pension funds and smaller like boutique hedge funds. So we help them get settled in Copenhagen. And yeah, do a lot of services for them.
Since how many times did you working on it?
I've been working there 1 year as a student and then 1 year as a full-time employee. I just graduated, last year.
How many time did you study for?
5 years. 5 years economics.
Yeah.
So yeah, long time, too long time.
But now you are chill, no?
Yeah, now we chill. Now we make money and we chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good.
Nice.
Ah.
So, what is your mindset here?
I think when I'm in Bali, it's definitely a mix between business and pleasure. So it's about having great habits here. You wake up, you go to the gym, you eat good food, healthy food, you enjoy the environment.
Like you see the beautiful space behind us.
Exactly.
Like we are at the gym, but not only at the gym.
Exactly. Yeah, then you value like hard work so you can have free time. I think that's really what I like here. So the harder I work, the more free time I can have. Surfing, working out, chilling with my friends, partying. Yeah, that makes my mentality and my health really good. So I know that I can, really have a good time, both mentally and physically.
Did you meet many new people here where you can make some contract or partnership with?
Yeah, so there's a lot of like very friendly people here. People are much more likely, especially compared to Europe, to talk to each other.
Yeah.
They're so friendly.
Discussion is easy.
Yeah, showing curiosity in each other and what people do. So yeah, that's really nice being here, especially if you come alone. It's very easy to find new relations and friends and have a good time here.
Yeah, and potentially here it's more easy to make some networking and find some potential new client contract or some associate partnership and growing more fastly.
Exactly, especially like a place like Obsidian and some of the nightclubs. It's the right people coming, so you surround yourself with the right people here. That's really nice. Yeah.
Nice. And you? Same, you are in vacation here.
Yeah,
but
it's only a vacation, but I'm already making new connections, so it's all good, right? Already meeting new people. Looking forward to spending a few more days here, seeing, make some more friends or potential, maybe find a remote job instead of my office job.
What's your dream job?
My dream remote job, honestly, man, I'm not sure.
Trader?
Yeah, probably just trading.
Like stocks traders or Web3 traders? Crypto traders, NFT traders?
Just stocks. I already work with it in the day-to-day, so it's not too far off to go do it on my own. Yeah.
And did you think stocks is easily to learning and trading?
It's not easy. There's a lot of people who say it's easy, but it's not. You can lose a lot of money in it, but do your homework and study a lot, then you can definitely make some money in it. And at least that's what we do for our clients. So, yeah.
And for example, if you have some tips to give for some people who want to start in the trading, what's your best tips?
My best tip, honestly, man, it's
learning news.
Yeah, but it depends. If you just want to make money in the stock markets and you don't want to do a lot of work, just put it in a slow index fund. Don't do anything. Let the money grow for you. Because if you're just a day-to-day day trader who doesn't work with it or is not a professional, you're just gonna lose your money. So yeah.
Manu,
that's the truth.
What did you think about this?
I learned from the best, so I don't take much of stock trading. I don't do my own
what's your dream job? Your dream jobs? Your actually jobs?
I think my dream job is actually what I'm doing right now, but I want to grow it even bigger. So we set some pretty high bars of what we're doing, especially because we're in the luxury market. So of course we want to be the best at what we're doing, but it requires a lot of time and effort and good relations. The right buyers. It takes time to build the client connections. So
Literally.
that's really what we're building, like basically from day to day. It's like a snowball effect. The more people you deal with, the more, good reputation you get, and then you get more clients for watches, and their lady needs some jewelry, and that's where we come in hand. Yeah.
And actually, did you work like alone, like in freelancer, or you have already your company or you have already a team?
I have my company for the past 5 years now, and I've been very focused, like growing for the past 2 years. So it's been like while I was studying, I started the company, had a slow start, and then we got more into it, and things evolved, and now we are where we are today, and trying to build as much as possible.
So you have a team with you?
With 3 people, so 2 owners, and then we have 1 woman who's working and designing women's jewelry line for us, and she's taking care of a lot of like this social media stuff, and I'm just here
like all the community management, the monitoring of the publicity.
Exactly, yeah, that's what she's really good at. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to respond, but how much you win per month? Like how is your salary per month?
I think we really reinvest a lot of.
You're an entrepreneurship, so
yeah.
I'm same as you. So I know all your money earning each month is for paying bills, for paying the charges, and potentially for invest. And then when all this is done, maybe we can start to withdraw salary.
I try to aim for having around $4,000 for myself every month. That's like my goal. I don't need more than that, especially when I'm in Bali. It's so cheap here.
With 4K in Bali, bro, each month you are really cheap.
It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. But obviously we're making more. We have to split it between 3 people as well, and we reinvest a lot of the money we spend on watches. We put that back in new watches and stuff. So, but I try to aim to have 4K for myself. Yeah.
So for sure you have a huge and really nice portfolio in watches actually.
Yep.
Like you have maybe some Ferraris in watches in your garage.
No, I don't. To be honest with you, I would never brag about that. If I had, I would tell you, but I don't. But we flip watches, and then when someone comes with orders, we're part of a huge network. So I have 50 people that I can reach out to, and probably some of them have the watch I'm looking for. And the same, they do that with me. So maybe I have the watch they're looking for, and in that way we can always help each other out and make shared profits. Yeah.
So, and basically on one watches, I don't know how it's working, but how much you can earning on one flip of watches, for example?
Yeah. Depends on the brand.
Like the most famous brand on the watches is what? Is it Rolex or not really?
For the general user, I'd say Rolex, but some of the most expensive ones are Patek Philippe's and Richard Milles. But Richard Milles, they go up in price when the crypto go up, because then all the crypto investors, they want to buy Richard Milles. And when the crypto stock falls, well, the Richard Mille watches, they fall as well. That's what we see sometimes. But I'd say for the general user, it's Rolex. Everybody wants to have a Rolex. It's like a grail piece. That's the starting piece. And then you can build on to getting a Patek Philippe or something like that if you make a lot of fucking money. Yeah.
One time I see a journalist interview an investor, and the investor say, invest in some watches is really interesting because potentially you can buy some really nice watches like Patek Philippe, and potentially you can give the watch to your children for the next few years without any taxes to pay.
Exactly.
Potentially.
It's a great way. There's a reason why all the billionaires and millionaires have crazy expensive watches. It's instead of traveling around with a suitcase of cash, you can put the cash on your wrist and you can fly all around the world. And if you need the cash, well, you can sell it. You don't need to ship your yacht from one place to another or fly your private plane somewhere else and sell it and lose money. It keeps the value. Maybe it even grows in value if you buy the right things. And then you can bring it around so easily. So one watch can make up for maybe $3 million. Well, imagine, or even more, but imagine shipping around $3 million in cash. That would be a lot of suitcases, right? So it's an easy way to move your money around.
Okay guys, so today we are with my friend Jess. She's gonna introduce herself and explain a little more about what are you doing in life, what are you doing in Bali, why you choose Bali, so
So I've been living in Bali for 7.5 years now. I moved here in early 2016 and I've done so many different things since my time here, but I actually started a creative agency just over 3 years ago now. We specialize in content creation, social media management, marketing, PR, all the fun things. And we work primarily with e-commerce businesses, fashion labels, as well as hospitality, food, all the fun stuff. And yeah, it's been quite a wild time. We've really seen Bali grow in the last 7 years. It's been really, really different.
yeah, I can imagine.
But it's a big change. But it's nice now. We have such a great community, so many different things, so much opportunity. So really fun.
And you're working alone or you have a business partner?
I own my own agency. I'm the sole proprietor. And I have a team that works with me, all local Indonesian, young, talented, incredible people that I'm able to train. I also work with the local university to take on interns so that they could get school credit and they could get work experience, which has been really fun because they're super eager to learn and they're studying marketing or graphic design. So it's nice to have a team like that.
That's fucking insane. And before to come to Bali, you did have this agency already? Or what?
No, I started the agency only 3 years ago. Before I came to Bali, I was working in fashion.
Okay.
I've been working in fashion since 2005.
Okay.
So for a long time. And I was mainly working in-house for fashion companies. So I was working for them, doing business development, retail operations, cross-promoting with marketing. And I started doing social media management as sort of a side project. And then when I moved here, I saw that there was a really big need for social media management. So I started doing that on a freelance basis. And then soon after, I was hired by a company that's no longer around. It's called The Glue Guide. And they were the biggest guide to Canggu. And I was doing business development and content creation for them and helping businesses develop their social media. And then COVID happened, everything changed. I was one of the only people here, no. But there was a big demand for people who needed to shift their marketing strategies and someone who understood what the market was like. I had worked with a lot of Indonesians, influencers, and other PR agencies that are based here. So I had the knowledge and the experience of this environment. And so I decided, you know what, now's the time, start my own agency, start taking on clients that are in the area that really have marketing needs. And also for business owners who had to leave or who couldn't come back in, to have someone here that they could communicate with was obviously a really big advantage. So yeah, it's really just been the last 3 years that the agency has just kind of grown. And now it's great because I could focus more again on fashion. I was working a lot in hospitality during the pandemic.
Wow.
But which I love. But obviously my passion has always been working in fashion, and so to be able to focus back on that has been great. Yeah.
That's really good. And now do you earn money like good, or you have to how you position to that with 3 years with your own agency? You can live with that.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's great. My clients are a mix. Some of them are expat business owners. Some of them are Indonesian business owners. And, people are really investing in marketing because they know that's where the return will come in. So now that we know the power of social media for marketing, people really see the value in having someone not only create content for them digitally, but then also manage their social media in order to bring in clientele, whether it be make purchases online, in store, or physically come to their venues. So that's been really great. I also launched my own brand. So I have my own e-commerce store because, working for other people and building their brands, it's great and I love it. But I've always made my own clothes and made my own swimwear. And it kind of got to a point where I was sick of telling people, oh yeah, I made it, but you can't have it. Yeah. So now I made it and you can have it on my store. So it's nice to have multiple revenue streams. There's so much opportunity here for production and for really Yeah, Bali is whatever you make of it. It's really pick your own journey. And so having been here for so long and made so many relationships that I've really cultivated, it's really given me the opportunity to work on different projects and have fun with it, really.
That's super interesting. And that's true because here in Bali, you can do so many things, so many business. Be careful to don't lose yourself, but that's true. You can organize your journey and do so many things, have your brand clothes, and there is a lot of manufacturer, like you say, that to do it. So this is really cool. And do you have an advice for people who want to travel the world, but they are afraid to travel alone maybe, or just to go in another country by themselves?
For sure. I think that the greatest growth comes from discomfort. And you can only grow so much within your comfort zone. I think that if you have a dream and you have a goal, of course it's scary. Of course there's going to be challenges and obstacles. But ultimately, I never regret the risks that I took. I think you only can regret the risks you didn't take, because ultimately, if it leads you back to where you started, then you're back where you started, but it could only bring you forward. And I think that do it, get on a plane, book a flight, book a one-way ticket.
Yeah, girl.
And just commit, full send.
That's so true. Okay. And you, for example, why did you decide to come to Bali? It's there is something happened or not, or
Yeah, so I was actually living in Sydney, Australia, so I'm Canadian.
Okay.
I was living in Toronto, and I moved to Sydney for a job. I was recruited by an Australian fashion label, and I moved to Australia. I needed a change in my life. I had a really, really challenging year, and I knew that it was time to make a really big change. So I booked a one-way ticket to Australia. Didn't even end up taking that job. Ended up getting recruited by a different company and taking that job. But I was living in Australia. I came here on holiday. I loved it. I met my ex. He is from the UK. He had already been living here for 3 years. He had a business here. And when my contract ended in Australia, I had a 3-month gap between my next contract. I was supposed to move to Barcelona. And I had 3 months in between where I was either going to pick up another temporary job in Australia or potentially just move sooner to Barcelona. And he said to me, well, you could just come to Bali. If you love it, you stay. If you don't love it, you go to Barcelona. You have nothing to lose. And me being a guest person, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I booked a one-way ticket. I had 4 weeks left, not even, on my contract in Sydney. Booked a one-way ticket, flew here. And that was that. It's been over 7.5 years now.
You see how the life is crazy, the decision that you can make, with what happens. So guys, if you want to change your life or have a new experience, just do it.
For sure.
Do it.
For sure, do it.
Yeah, she don't
worth
regret.
it.
Yeah, worth it so much.
For sure.
Okay, do you have Instagram to share, for your brand, for yourself, or for YouTube channel?
Yeah, so my personal Instagram is jesscasey_.
Okay.
And my brand is called YZ, and our Instagram is @yz.store. And you could that's really where you could find me. I'm not really on YouTube or on the TikTok or whatever it is all of you cool cats are doing. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram.
Cool. So guys, now let's follow her on Instagram. And thank you very much for everything. Thank you, babes. I love her so much. See you. Bye.